Hi all, welcome back to Tech Tuesday session. So in this session we are going to see how we are going to maintain the Azure resources in the HYBR portal. So the screen which we are seeing is HYBR admin screen, so under which you will see all those connections. So first let's see how to create a connection in Azure in order to create Azure VMs. So basically this connection is created to mention under which subscription the resources to be created. So these details, the parameters which need to be configured here, like subscription ID, Azure ID and tenant ID and password, these things can be fetched from your Azure portal. So if you navigate your Azure portal, you can see the subscription. So this is the subscription ID under which the resources needs to be created. So once if you move on to the Azure Active Directory, so here you can just navigate to app registration. So here all the registered applications will be here. So once you select the required application, you can see the application ID, tenant ID, which are required to be provided in the HYBR portal. Okay, so the password field, how you can generate is like you can click on the certification and secrets, and if you click create a new client secret, you will get an encrypted value of your password, so that you can copy and paste it over here. So this is the way you can create an Azure connection. So next we are once the connection is established, we are going to say how the VM should be configured. So the OS, the configuration, the RAM size, and all those will be specified in this particular templates. So if let's create a template. So this is a connection as specified. So let's check out a VM, that is Windows, basically OS platform as, and ARM template as template. So VM. So here you specify the size of the VM which is required. You can choose what are the sizes required by you and the location. So the network will be provided, and whenever the Azure VMs are created, the storage account is required in order to store the VMs. So we are basically have to provide your storage account name. So this is required in Azure, and you provide your username in order to log into your Azure VM. So this is where you set your passwords for the VM. So this is how you create a template. So this is how you create a template. So once the template is created, you have not only template, we have some commands. These are custom commands. So these are like operations which needs to be performed on a particular VM. So it might be add this, delete this, expand. So you can add any number of custom commands as is PowerShell scripts, so that you can perform an operation either for shutting down your VMs, or maybe you implement a policy over the VM. So any number of policies can be written as a script file, and you can just import it. So these are the networks. So these networks can be configured if you need a number of networks. Here you will choose your networks and you just configure to your required connection. Okay. Let's check out policies. So this policies already I've created a policy. So basically some tenant may not use the VMs during Saturdays and Sundays, and it's really waste of time, not a waste of time and resources if the VM that keeps on running even during the week offs. So you can just write a policy in order to shut down your VMs whenever it is not in use during the weekdays. So during week offs, it will be automatically shut down based on the connection for the particular VM. So this is how you create an Azure template and connection, and this connection needs to be exposed to a tenant by a plan. So let's see how we are going to expose this. So basically, when you create a company in HYBR portal, a subscription will be created under which you will configure an offer. So let us assume a company is created here. So we have company. So it is already mapped to an offer. So under offer, you need to map it to a plan. So based on the plan, you can make restriction to the tenant under which what are the VMs you can create, either Linux, either VM, or either only Azure or AWS. So we have a default plan is set in the plan. So if you drill down into the plan, we have vConnect. So here all the connections will be listed. So all the required connection. So here you will configure what are the connection needs to be exposed to a particular tenant. So we have created so here you configure the network as well as the connection in the plans page. So Azure connection is the template which you have created. So we have configured the template which the tenant need to create the VM, and the network has also been chosen. So now let's see how the tenant is going to make use of this template. So this is the tenant portal. So once that is exposed, here he'll list all the connections which we have been exposed by the admin. This is the tenant portal basically. And once the connection is chosen, you can choose the template. So these fields can be marked as either required or is configured by tenant from the admin portal. So once VM is created, once the specification is done, you can see a process of deployment of a VM in the request management page. So here you can see the list of deployment operations which have been made by the tenant. Yeah, so the VM is finally created. So this is the VM. So this is how the VM will be created once the complete operation is done. So apart from that, you can perform operations like, as I said earlier, you can add VM, add disk, delete disk, and expand disk. So these VM can be created using workflows so that admin will be aware of the tenants who are creating VM, what kind of VM. So that gives you a flexibility. So you can have a control over what are VMs and who is creating it. So you can see the split of our cores and memory. So you can perform power operation. You can also reconfigure all the sizes based on which, so this is how you can manage Azure VM in HYBR portal. So guys, thank you for the session, and if you have further queries, please contact support@cloudassert.com. Thank you.